Everything is about Rwanda these days. Rwanda, Rwanda, Rwanda. And the more we say this word, the more the left get triggered. So the latest update that we have from the Home Office is that the Royal Navy, firstly, have officially taken control of the operation around Dover and the border force because these idiots are incompetent. And I'm usually against using the Navy or the Army as a kind of shortcut backup plan, because why can't our institutions and organizations sort things out without the need of a cheat code? But right now we have a situation where the Home Office bureaucrats are trying to block these plans. The people, civil servants who are supposed to be following orders, and politicians, obviously the advisors advise, politicians decide, and civil servants just do your job. They're not doing this, and you wonder why. Despite this plan that's been announced and it's been implemented for once, there is still chaos at Dover. This is yesterday, 181 migrants once again came in, and these people are not going to be included in the initial Rwanda plan because a lot of people, it's a backlog in terms of the queue. Watch this. So this was footage to Simon Jones from of course, the mainstream media have the power or the freedom to take limited footage like this and report it. And they don't really use it for their actual channels, BBC News or Sky News. They tweet about it. They write articles on their websites that nobody goes on to. But other journalists are not really allowed. You get into trouble if you go to Dover and film these sort of things. But it's still happening. So let's not completely celebrate. Yeah, we have to actually see results before any of that happening. But the Labour Party, who are completely kicking off, and we talked about Gary Neville earlier, Labour member Gary Neville, celebrity, who is basically, they are insulting Rwanda. They are basically, they think all African countries are the same. So, and they think this policy is inhumane. Yeah, okay, the policy that was also proposed by Tony Blair's Labour Party, Labour government, back in 2004, they literally came up with the same idea to have camps, actual camps, asylum seeker camps in Africa. And so that was okay. Okay, you might say that was just a proposal from the Labour government. What about your beloved European Union? The EU Commissioner, Mimica, actually in 2019 announced the plans that the European Union, well, the plans are actually ongoing. They've been doing it since 2011. He tweeted, "While in Rwanda, actual Rwanda, I'm happy to announce a 10 million euro project to support efforts of the government to receive and provide protection to about 1,500 refugees and asylum seekers who are currently being held in detention centers in Libya." Interesting. When the European Union does it, it's okay. Interesting. When Tony Blair comes up with the idea, it's okay. But when a so-called centre-right government does it, oh, this is the end of the world as we know it. No, it's not. Everybody needs to calm down, because the Home Office, not only there are being obstacles, they are too busy with pronouns. So you wonder why we're not really concerned with the Labour Party or the left-wing media or celebrities having a meltdown. They don't really have full power. These idiots actually have the power. So when they're becoming obstacles, we have to talk about these people, the actual swamp. So the Home Office have decided to push for a formal procedure of actually signing your emails at the end of the signature under your email with your pronouns. And everywhere you are as a civil servant, your pronouns must be presented. We did some digging, and thanks to Guido, this is a little bit against the European Convention on Human Rights, because especially Article 9 and 10. Article 9, freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. It's against that. You could have a read. Pause it in the video, have a read. Next, Article 10, freedom of expression. It's against that as well, because if you're forcing coercion, this is it. This is the email signature that they're going to be. That's template. Name, pronouns, and then job title. Then this is the visa office, of course, of part of the Home Office that are doing this. Absolutely chaotic. Stop doing this. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.